ready to win this seat back for the Republican Party? I know I am. I know everyone in this room is committed to that very goal. And it's not just the Republican Party. It's time to win this seat back for the people of the 3rd District. For the last 12 years, we've been represented by a congressman in Washington that hasn't listened to our values, hasn't listened to what we believe in. And it's time we send someone to Washington who will stand up for us, who will fight for us, and who will carry a fiscally conservative, fiscally responsible message back to Washington. And we're excited to carry that banner for all of you. You know, over the last 8 months to a year or even longer, we've had 9 candidates working very hard for your nomination for this seat. I want my hats off to those 8 other candidates. They worked extremely hard. I have a tremendous amount of respect for each and every one of them. And the great thing about this campaign has been that all of the candidates stood for less government, less spending, individual liberty. And those are the very principles that I believe in, and those are the principles I will carry on behalf of all 9 of those candidates and everyone in this room, because we need a unified party to beat Stephanie Moore this November. I want to take a moment and thank Ronnie Metzger, by the way. He's done an amazing job as chairman of the I would tell you, we've had some of the most fierce primaries in recent memory, yet I feel like our party is more unified than it ever has been. And it's because of the leadership of people like Ronnie. It's kept us together, focused on the ultimate goal of leading this community that has gotten the job done for us. So Ronnie, thanks for all your work, and thanks to everyone in the party. I feel very good about the unity we have at this time, and it's a lot of testament to your hard work. We've got a difficult challenge this fall. We know that Mrs. Moore will be heavily funded by special interests coming out of Washington. They're already coming in. We found out last week that the Democratic Party in Washington purchased $700,000 of TV time in September and October. So we know there's going to be a tremendous amount of money flowing into this district. It's going to be a very, very difficult challenge because Mrs. Moore starts with name ID, and she's going to start very, very well funded. But the thing she doesn't have the power of the people. And we know that in this district, our values, our principles are consistent with what the values of the people of this district want. They want a fiscally conservative, fiscally responsible congressman. That is not Stephanie Moore. Stephanie has already said she would have voted for the Obama health care bill. She's already said she would support what she calls the job-creating cap-and-trade carbon tax bill. She supports greater spending, greater entitlement spending, greater deficit spending. This is not what the people of Kansas want. It's not what they want in their elected leaders, and it's not what they want out of Congress. And so this November is going to be a referendum not only on what Stephanie Moore believes in, but it's going to be a referendum on Nancy Pelosi and her Congress in Washington. And I can tell you my first vote, my proudest vote, will be a vote against Nancy Pelosi for Speaker of the House. Now, like you, I'm excited to win this fall, but we've got to go out and work very hard to get the job done. It's going to take many hands to make light work of what we're trying to do here. It's going to take a rising tide to rise all ships. And I think future Lieutenant Governor Collier, Senator Collier's statements that we need a clean sweep is exactly right, because we have a lot of great candidates on the ballot. That if we work together, we can get the entire ticket elected. And I'm committed to everyone who's running the Republican ticket this fall to helping them and working together and building an armada that cannot be defeated in November. I'm ready to win in 10. I need your help to get there. Let's go get the job done. Thank you.